G'day.
G'day.
It would be easy on this special day to look at Simon Brill and think, well, there's a man who's made it in life. He's a doctor, musician, long-distance runner, Scrabble legend, and now, to top it all off, he's marrying the lovely Anna Potashnik. He's married, sorry, the lovely Anna Potashnik. But I haven't travelled all this way to tell you what you already know. I'm here to tell you that the Simon that you see today is very different from the one that I saw when I first emerged into the world as his brother. For starters, he wasn't even called Simon. He called himself Nomis. That's Simon backwards, if you were wondering. Nomis was cute, with blonde curly hair. A high achiever at school, he appeared every inch the normal child, as you can just about see there. But behind the adorable curls, I could see the boy was a bit unusual. It wasn't just the made-up names. This kid was working on a whole new language. Elephants weren't elephants. To Nomis, they were ebumps. But if that could at least be passed off as mispronunciation, harder to explain was his creation of Fragina elub. Any guesses? That was strawberry yoghurt, according to young Nomis. And then, like all true savants, came the troubled behaviour. The fits of rage, tantrums where he'd kick and scream and bang his head repeatedly on the floor. The gender confusion, requesting a pink My Little Pony for his 5th birthday. And getting more worrying. And then the nightmares. Young Nomis was traumatised for weeks after watching the harrowing cartoon Watership Down. Child psychologists are still puzzling over the case. But as Nomis grew up, he toughened up a little, rejoining the real world and becoming known as Simon once again. He excelled at music, particularly violin and guitar, and he was a stellar academic performer. Simon was so well known to the teachers at our school that whenever I joined one of his former classes, I'd hear, "You're Simon's brother, aren't you?" As if I wasn't already suffering from younger inferior sibling syndrome. But one thing that never changed throughout his childhood was Simon's terrified loathing of sport. At a very young age, he asked Mum why anyone would like football, saying, "I just don't see the point of chasing a stupid ball around a field." He dreaded PE lessons and avoided all extracurricular sports, to the point where at our school sports day, his sole contribution was to hold up the finishing line ribbon. And even better was his interview for City of London School when, aged 13, he daringly told the teachers that if they were going to make him play football, then they could stick their offer. He got in, but it won't surprise you to hear he ended up doing fencing. I tell you all of this because it makes today's Simon all the more remarkable for how far he has come. He has continued to take the world by storm academically and musically, going to Cambridge, becoming a doctor, and playing in more bands and at more gigs than I can remember. Just think what he might have achieved if he hadn't kept banging his head on the floor. The intervening years have also seen him take up rowing, squash, diving and now running, culminating in the impressive half marathon that he and Anna completed together last month. Maybe we can have a round of applause for that. And throughout all of his achievements, he maintains an admirable good grace and humility. He remains modest, genuine, and above all, one of the most likeable people around. I don't know anyone with a bad word to say about Simon, apart from his former PE teachers. The past 3 years have seen Simon and I move a long way apart geographically, but we remain as close as ever. I had a fantastic time when he and Anna visited Australia in December, and I was reminded what a great couple they are. They're easy company, lots of fun, and they clearly adore each other. They have an endearing way of laughing together that makes me sure they'll never tire of each other's company. Anna, I give you great credit for getting Simon into football. I gather he at least understands the point of it now. And for making such a fantastic effort with the Brill family. I look forward to having you as my sister-in-law. So before I hand you over to Ollie, I'd like to propose a toast to Simon and Anna or to Nomis and Anna. And to wish them a lifetime of all the fragile elevators. To Simon and Anna.